It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Broncos and the Barons on Sunday night.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's a preseason matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Brooklyn Barons. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does. And you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Now a throw here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Down to about the 45. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now. Way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
You want to talk about a driven player partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. Quick slant caught by Streets. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Eluding and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he wisely will throw that one away. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have the 1st down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down he'll go at the 25. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2nd and 5 now. Rudolph. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One part, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will have a touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. From the 50, it's Rudolph. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play.
Brought down at the 20.
They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Rudolph.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rudolph looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are back within a score.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A nice gain of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 37.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
And that's an offensive line you and I can play behind. How about the amount of time they gave their guy to scan the field and find someone open? Had all night, and in a game like this, probably should just put a spotlight on them instead of the quarterback.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll try to run this one in. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Out, and the Barons are in for 6.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Rudolph now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. first down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Rudolph on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Hands it off out of the gun.
They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth, now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's Rudolph. Throw complete right side to Cooks. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
2nd and 3. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 4. Steps away to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on now is the punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the now as they get set to take over here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rudolph. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Rudolph going to throw again. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Rudolph on first down. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, on the other side, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Campbell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle
to the 27-yard line.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up a throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
There he goes, right side. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken from about the 12.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They'll look to throw again. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Campbell throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
To throw is Campbell on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on that play. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Denver's offense ready to go again. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Campbell throwing to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Campbell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Campbell. And he'll just get rid of it. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hammond. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Broncos send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half. Maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did. Okay. It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gordon would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. Right back to him on first down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his big tight end here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this one too low.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down, and will.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball, make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
This is caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Barons put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now Campbell on 1st and 10. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Campbell.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball. Whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback, you have a much better opportunity.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and